If you're looking at me now, ask yourself honestly, were you living better during the Trump presidency than you are right now? He lowered your taxes. He protected the border. He kept our foreign enemies at bay. We had no wars during his time there. What did he do to deserve this hatred? Please let me know. Tell me.
I walk in redemption.
Hey everyone, welcome to another Sit Down with Michael Franzese. Hope everybody is doing well. All is very good, very blessed on this end. And as always, I give all the praise, honor, glory, and thanksgiving to our God for that. And people, this is kind of a spontaneous video for me. It's only a couple of hours after there was an assassination attempt on President Trump. And, you know, I've been watching the news, and by the time any of you see this, you will have heard, I'm sure, plenty of news about what happened over the next couple of days. We probably won't get this video up for a day or two. But, you know, I had to react to this because, man, what's going on in this country? And, you know, I just want to go back and review Trump a little bit. You know, I've asked so many people, you know, what is it with this Trump derangement syndrome? What is it that you have in your heart and your mind for this guy that have just turned on him in such a way? Because, you know, prior to Trump becoming president, people liked this guy. They liked him. They loved him on The Apprentice. It was a hit show. People wanted to be on the show. Hollywood loved him. You know, people wanted to be seen at Mar-a-Lago. They wanted to be seen with him. He was a fan favorite, so to speak. He really was. And then all of a sudden, this guy runs for president, and the vitriol and the anger that's come after him is just, it's beyond understanding. You know, I've said this many, many times that this country is so divided, and where does division start? It comes from the top. Believe me, people, it comes from the top and then it trickles down. People making these horrible statements about people. People calling Trump Hitler, saying he's going to destroy democracy, saying he'll never get out of office, misusing his words and taking his words out of context in him saying there's going to be a bloodbath, which was absolutely false. He never said that in the context that the left ran with it. All of this stuff has just trickled down over the years to make people so angry, to fuel this hatred for this man to the point where not only have they thrown everything in the book at him, from the time he walked down that escalator and threw his hat in to become president, and that was back in 2015 or 16, but throughout his entire presidency, the aftermath of his presidency, during his campaign, they've thrown everything possible about this guy. And I'll never forget, I had a conversation with somebody and I said, what are they going to try to do, kill this guy next? And not a day later, I heard Tucker Carlson say the same thing. You know, are they going to try to kill this guy? They've done everything else. Well, now it's happened. And it's only by the grace of God that he's alive. You know, a sniper with an AR-15, obviously a sharpshooter. And, you know, only by the grace of God is Trump still alive right now. It was a millimeter away from hitting him in the back of the head, which would have exploded his head. That's an AR-15. That's a dangerous, dangerous piece of artillery. And I have to say this, you know, it's gotten to a point where what are we going to do from this point? When is the left, and I have to say this, when is the left going to stop demonizing this guy like he's the worst creature that ever walked the face of the earth? What did he do to deserve that? Tell me, what did he do? He was in business. He went bankrupt a couple of times. Okay, a lot of people go bankrupt in business. Does that earn the hatred that he's had against him? Of course not. What else did he do? He raised his family. He's got good kids. They're all pretty good. And I don't want to say this because I don't want to make this too political in that regard, to get too personal, but look at his family compared to Joe Biden's family. He's raised good children, all of them. They work with him, they work for him, and they really care about their dad. That means something. That means something, people. So what did he do? I'll tell you what he did. He didn't go along with the swamp in Washington, D.C., and the Nancy Pelosi's, and the Adam Schiff's, and the Chuck Schumers. They hate him for it. He's conservative in his values. He's pro-Christian, and God forbid you're pro-Christian today on the left side of politics. God forbid. I'm a Christian. We're demonized. I'm not demonized for being a mobster. I'm more demonized for being a Christian. So that's what he did. He's pro-Christianity. With respect to abortion, what's his position? Leave it up to the states. Leave it up to the states. Nobody wants to see abortion in the latter terms. So obviously he says that too, because he's a father. He doesn't want to see that. But he says, as far as the decision, leave it up to the states, which is exactly what the Supreme Court said. Well, they hate him for that. Hate him for that. He wanted a closed border because he wanted to protect our nation. They hate him for that. Biden must have. He reversed all of that the first day that he got in office. And look what he's done to our country. So why are you hating on Trump? What else did he do? He speaks his mind, okay? When he's attacked, he responds to it, sometimes in a way that I don't care for. I didn't like his tweets, but he responded. I get it in a way. He's a New Yorker. He fights back. But the reason I'm asking this, what is this hatred that would cause somebody to want to kill him? It starts from the top. The fact that they're saying he's going to destroy democracy. A lie. This man was president for 4 years. What did he do during his presidency for 4 years to help destroy democracy? What did he do? If you're looking at me now, ask yourself honestly, were you living better during the Trump presidency than you are right now? He lowered your taxes. He protected the border. He kept our foreign enemies at bay. We had no wars during his time there. What did he do to deserve this hatred? Please let me know. Tell me. Trump's a liar? That's what people say? If Trump was a liar, you'd want to kill Biden 20 times over. The guy lies every time he opens up his mouth. He doesn't deserve to die for that. He just doesn't deserve to be president for that. Vote him out of office. I don't understand it, people. I've never seen such hatred for anybody in political office like I've seen for this man, and it starts at the top. It's the top, it's the left that's fueling all of this. These witches, and I will call them witches, on The View, the vitriol and the ugliness and just the foulness that comes out of their mouth about Trump. Why? What did Trump ever do to them to fuel this hatred? What is it? What did he do when he was president? Please answer me. Get in the comments and don't be stupid about it. Don't be ridiculous. If you have something to say, Michael, Trump deserves this hatred because he did this, say it to me. Because I've been asking this question for years. I don't get it. This man has a family. He has children. He doesn't have to be president. He didn't have to go and endure all this lawfare that's going after him. Ever since he threw his hat back into the ring, they've attacked him in every which way. The only thing left was to try to assassinate him because the guy just keeps coming back because he cares about this country. He wants to make the country great again. It made him great. It made him a multimillionaire, a billionaire. Maybe he wants to give back. Maybe that's what he wants his legacy to be. And you hate him for it? He's done good for America, and he'll do good for America again. You know what? I have to say this, people, and I don't idolize anybody on this earth. I idolize Jesus Christ and no one else. But I got to tell you this, you saw this image probably 100 times already, and you're going to see it 100 times more for the rest of your life. When he got up, after that shot went through his ear, and he got up and you saw he was all disheveled. But when he got up and started to walk away and he raised his fist and said, fight on, whatever it is he said, man, I felt proud to be an American at that point again. Even more proud to see that this could be our leader. This could be the guy to straighten this country out, to keep our foreign enemies at bay because we desperately need it. He's not slinking back. He's not going undercover. He's not going to stay in the basement. He doesn't have fear in that regard. I guarantee you he'll be out on that campaign trail again. And people, this is horrible what happened today. I don't wish it on anybody. Listen, I am dead set against Joe Biden. I really am. I have bad feelings for him for what he's done at the border and for the position that he's put this country in and the fact that he's just so dishonest. I don't want anything to happen to the guy. I would love for him to just go away. Go enjoy the rest of your life. You put 50 years into politics, go with your wife, enjoy it. You got plenty of money, stay with your family, have a blast until God takes you away. I don't want anything to happen to him. But what's going on now is absolutely horrible. And you know what? I have to say this. The Secret Service, I don't know how a guy with an AR-15 can get that close to the president. When I say that close, an AR-15 can fire accurately by a sharpshooter up to 300 yards. That's a long distance. That's 3 football fields. I don't know how he got that close, and I'm not going to say there was a failure on anybody's part. I'm not going to say that. But I will say this. I saw those Secret Service people jump on that president immediately. They didn't know if shots were going to still be fired out. They actually put their lives at risk to save our president, and I applaud them for that, man. They acted very, very quick, and they're heroes. I believe they're heroes because they were ready to risk their lives. People, listen. We'll find out more what's happening. We'll probably find out who the assassin, the attempted assassin was. And by the way, he was an assassin because one person, from what I understand, is dead at the scene, and 1 or 2 more might have been injured. We don't have all the facts yet. It's only a couple hours ago that this happened, but my gosh, what is this country coming to? We can't even have a decent election. I mean, the last guy that got shot was Ronald Reagan. You know, I mean, come on. We have to stop this animosity. We have to stop this lying from the left, the mainstream media, their ugliness, their dishonesty, their lying. They're making a devil out of this man. He's not a devil, okay? He's a guy running for president who has different ideas and different values than you do on the left. You fueled all of this hatred. And you need to stop demonizing this man. He's not a demon. He's a man running for president that wants to straighten out the country, that doesn't need you, that doesn't agree with, gender-affirming surgery for minors, that doesn't want to see, pornographic literature in our libraries and in our schools and fed to students at 5, 6, 7 years old. I have the same principles. You want to come and shoot me? Or everybody that thinks that way or feels that way? Because we disagree with what's going on? It's got to stop, people. It has to stop. And I'm telling you right now, this country needs Donald Trump more than ever. We need a change at the top because we're going downhill fast. And remember, our enemies are watching this. They're watching this. And believe me, they're gloating over it. They want nothing more than to see this country fall apart. But you know what? I'm going to tell you something else. Keep chasing God out of America. Keep chasing God out of our schools and replacing it with pornographic literature. Keep doing that and see where this country is going. See where it's going. Keep advocating for gender-affirming surgery on minors, okay? Mutilation, bodily mutilation. Keep doing that, okay? Keep demonizing marriage between a man and a woman. Keep promoting Pride Month. Keep doing all of this stuff. Keep pushing God away from this country that was founded on Christian principles, and watch what will continue to happen. You know what? Donald Trump might just be the savior that we need at this point, and I think he is. And you better think hard and fast about this on November 5th. And I'm telling the left, yeah, this is a former mob guy saying this. Stop this demonizing of this guy. It's becoming dangerous. Dangerous. You people on The View, you late night talk show hosts, you should be ashamed. You're a bunch of cowards and hypocrites. And enough is enough. When somebody's life is at stake because of your blatant, disgusting talk, enough is enough. I'm just dying to hear what Whoopi Goldberg and that, I don't even know her name, Behar, whatever the hell they are. I'm just dying to hear what they're going to say Monday morning. They're probably gloating over this because they're sick human beings. Absolutely sick human beings. I'm sorry. I'm very passionate about this because I can't even believe we've gotten to this point. I can't believe it. So look, I hope things straighten out in the next couple of months. Look, all Christians out there, we got to pray for this country. We got to pray for America. I know I'm going to hear it. Our pastor is a tremendous leader, Pastor Greg Laurie. We're going to be praying hard this Sunday in church that this country gets back on track. I'm going to be praying hard for Donald Trump. I hope now, because he's going to continue his rallies. I just pray the Secret Service really has this down pat, okay, and puts this stuff at bay so we don't ever have an incident like this again against anyone in this country. This is not what America is about. Needs to stop now. That's it for today, people. Let's go and see how this thing plays out over the next couple of days. But how I always leave you the same way. You know, be safe, be healthy. God bless America. God bless Donald Trump. God bless each and every one of you. And yes, I'll see you next time. Take care.